By clicking on this video, I can determine one of two things. Either 1, you are very low in resin, you have no resin left, or 2, you're gonna be low in resin very soon when you log onto Genshin and you use up all your resin. Today I wanted to go over some things you can do without resin that still lets you enjoy the game and progress a little bit without having to spend resin all the time. I hope you enjoy, and let's get right into it. Now, while this first suggestion is a little bit more lofty, the teapot is super fun to redecorate sometimes, and while it can be a little time consuming and it's not for everyone, look how nice this is. I made myself a little mountain where I keep the main estate, and then I have all these plants everywhere, and it looks really nice. Definitely considering making your own teapot can be a lot of fun, and although it's not for everyone, it is definitely something I wanted to go into because some people might really enjoy it and not realize it, because it can be a lot of fun to decorate a teapot. Like, it was never my thing until I started doing it. I have a little shrine over here where I wish for characters. I'm definitely going to be decorating this for Columbina when I start pulling for her. Give me some suggestions for that, because I will 100% take them. I want to decorate this perfectly for when I do my pulling session. Although I personally like to decorate this one, I didn't actually decorate my other ones, but it can be fun to have a theme for each island. But this is my main teapot area, and I really am proud of it. I am really happy with how it came out. It looks really nice. The next suggestion I have is definitely more progression based, and I've gone over this in a separate video already, but the reason we are in Inazuma is if you stand by this flower and just find the good spot, and you stand here for a second, you get a friend to animals. And that's a random event, and you get them every so often, or when you ever run into a certain area. And if I come over here and I feed the dog, I get 15 companionship XP, and that is a great way to get more companionship XP for our companions without having to spend resin or anything like that. And it's good to do these every day because you can do 10 every day before it stops giving you the more and the companionship XP, so definitely do these 10 a day. You can just walk right back over to here, stand by this flower, even set a portable waypoint if you want, and then just relog, and it will respawn the random event. Recently, I've been super low on star conches because I've been leveling up Gumming, and now that he's fully leveled, I have 0. So I know if another character comes out that needs them, I will be completely having to farm them out from scratch. So I'm going to go around and collect some more of them. I wouldn't go around collecting every item in the map, every local specialty, whatever. That would take up too much time. I would recommend looking through the characters you might want. Eventually, I eventually want to get Venti. So say you want a certain character, make sure you have enough of their local specialty to fully level them before... Because when they're on the banner, everyone's going to be dashing to get them, everyone's going to be going to everyone else's worlds, and everyone's going to not want to let you in. Everyone is going to need the same materials at the same time, and that's a problem. So it's good to make sure you have all the materials you need before the character comes out. So it's definitely important to pre-farm these materials that you can farm and that you know you're going to need eventually. Even if you don't know when the character's rerun is or the next banner or whatnot, it's good to pre-farm these materials because they do not cost any resin and there's no harm in doing so. Of course, I wouldn't recommend farming more than 200 of any material because after you get to a certain point, unless you want 2 characters with that material, you're never going to end up using them all. For example, I will never need 559 Windwheel Asters, mainly because the characters I have who do need these are already leveled, so I'm never going to need this many Windwheel Asters. So, of course, you don't want to over-farm them because then you're just wasting your time. But if I come over here to Violet Grass and Star Conches and such like that, I am very low on these, and if I ever want to level Baiju or level another Gilan or something, I won't have any of these ready. So that is definitely good to check the characters you want and see what they require. I definitely need to get more of these for Farazan. It's super important to make sure you are farming these materials when you can, when you're out of resin and you still want to play the game. Another thing I want to suggest is clearing your quest log. I currently have a very clean quest log because I've already done my commissions today, so these don't really count. But I've done all my story quests, I've done all my hangout quests, I've done all of these. I have a problem, but the whole thing is, if you clear out your quest log, you get a whole bunch of primogems, you get a whole bunch of materials, and you unlock a bunch of new areas that you might not have had already, which give you oculi, and chests, and primogems, which is also important. And if you want to see a video on how to clear your quest log and how to get that done without losing motivation and burning yourself out, check out this video up there, and I will show you how to clear your quest log without burning out and while still enjoying yourself. One super great thing I want to mention that I've been adding to my routine recently every day is farming 100 artifact spots. They actually haven't respawned for me yet. There's normally three spots here that I grab, but they haven't respawned yet, so I can't grab them. But normally, if you come right here, you press investigate, and those are investigation spots. When you click on one of those, you can get 100 of them a day, and they give you artifact fodder. They're not exactly good artifacts, but they will give you plenty of artifact fodder for leveling your artifact. I'll put in a clip right here of me leveling with 1 day's worth of artifacts, just grabbing the artifacts from around. Like, you can do 100 a day. And I took all those, and I leveled my Blizzard Share piece up to, I believe, 10. But that can be a lot of work for some people, so just getting a few of them a day, like setting a goal. I think for any casual players, getting 15 of these artifact spots can be really useful. I'll show you a few of them right here. There's 3 artifact spots here in Liyue. If you teleport to this teleport waypoint and go over to this way, you have 3 and then 2, so that's 5. Over here you have 3 and 1, which is right next to this waypoint in Joyeux Karst. And lastly, if we go over to the chasm and go to Lumberpick Valley, we can go over to this little area, and there's 3 artifacts over here, and that adds up to 15. That is 4 simple spots to get 15 artifact spots. And you can also come over here to Dragon Spine if you'd like. There's a spot right here. You teleport to this waypoint, go this way, and then come this way. And there is 4 artifact spots over here, which gives 4 artifacts. Some of the spots will give 2 artifacts per investigation, which is really good to note, so that you can get the most out of what you're getting. If you do planning on doing 100, I would recommend making your last stop right around here, because there's so many artifact spots around this area, and if you teleport to somewhere when you've done 99 investigations, you can use all these investigations that are in this area as long as you don't teleport away, without it blocking you off from using them. So as long as you don't teleport away, you'll get all the investigation points from here, even if you've surpassed 100. I always teleport to there around 98. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want to see more from me, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!